fourth one is the most important for all of us, is to know that there is a nadi which passes through left Vishuddhi into the heart, starts from the heart, goes up, passes through Agya. It has 4 petals and opens up. This is the one which gives you the state which is called as Turiya. We live in 3 states. In the awakened state, Jagruti, our attention goes to this, that, and all that. We spoil our attention. But the second one is the one, what we call, is that we sleep. When we sleep also, all these things that have happened come to us from our past and things like that. But then we go to the deeper sleep called as Sushupti. It's a state where you have deep sleep and you dream of something that is reality also. You may dream about me. Like it's the ethereal part of the subconscious where some beautiful informations are passed out. Supposing I come, say, to Italy. Italians might know in their Sushupti that I've come here, or maybe anybody might know, depends on. But the 4th state is called as Turiya. There are 2 more states. You are in a Turiya state, is the 4th state. Turiya means 4th. 4th state is where that you are in a thoughtless awareness state. When there is no thought, just think of it. When there is no thought, you have to be innocent. When there is no thought, you have to have vibrations. When there is no thought, you cannot be attached to anyone. So into that thoughtless state you have come now as a Turiyadhisthiti. And in this state, when you are, these 4 petals which are within you have to open out in your brain. They come from your heart to your brain. And that is when you absolutely understand what is God. Absolutely know what is God is. That is the time when one receives the real knowledge. But unless and until these 4 petals open, one may fall back. And that's why some of the Sajogis who are still meddling with things which they should not do, go down. And they don't understand what is God is. But it's not the understanding, you understand this one little point, that it comes from your heart into your brain, not from your brain to your heart. It comes as if the ambrosia of your bhakti covers your brain. Absolutely. Say for example, Shankaracharya wrote a beautiful treatise called as Viveka Chudamani, where he described what is God, this, that, and Viveka means the conscience and consciousness and all that he described, quite a lot. But there was one horrible fellow called Sarma who started arguing with him and he got fed up. Shankaracharya. He said, no use talking to them. So he just wrote Saundarya-Lahari. Saundarya-Lahari is nothing but all the mantras praising the mother. He said, I know mother, now let me praise her. The thing doing, what's the use of talking to these people? Stupid things, how will they understand? He realized that these people haven't got that capacity, that uh, sensitivity to understand what I know. That's the real knowledge, is to know what is God. And if that is God, then how can you suspect anything? How can you try to analyze anything? It's God. It's God Almighty, which knows everything, which does everything, which enjoys everything. That is the one we should say is the jnana, is the knowledge, is the true knowledge, the pure knowledge is not the knowledge of chakras, not the knowledge of vibrations, not the knowledge of Kundalini, but the knowledge of God Almighty. And the knowledge of God Almighty is not mental. Again I tell you, it starts from your heart and goes to your brain. Something that comes out of your experience of joy and covers your brain. So your brain cannot deny it anymore. Like sometimes when you have your mother, little mother, you know the love of your mother. You cannot explain. It comes from your heart. And you say, no, that's my mother. She won't do like that. I know my mother very well. The knowledge about your mother, the one who has given you birth, mother may not be very good or whatever it is. But knowledge about God, that He is love, that He is truth, that He knows everything, that just become part and parcel of your being. Absolutely. And that's the time we say is the nirvana. So it's important, especially for the people of the West. Now open your hearts, because it starts from the heart, not from your brain. Do not judge people on vibrations. Judge yourself all the time. I had told that Shiva Puja means more explanation, more understanding, more thing, because in other pujas we do all these mantras, this, that. But in this puja is to know the knowledge, is God. And to know that you know God itself is so great. Whatever it is, she may be Mahamaya, she may be anything, but I know. It cannot be described in one book, it cannot be described in 100 books. It cannot be described in words, but to know that's God. After all, that's God, God Almighty. And that gives you that beautiful surrender, where you just feel absolutely secure in that ocean of love. I wish you all to achieve that state. May God bless you.